Deer Creek is a very good canyon in the Paria River area of southern Utah. There are two forks, the main fork and the northwest fork, both high quality and worth visiting on the same trip. Deer Creek is seldom visited because it's quite remote, requiring a long approach drive on dirt roads and a fair hiking approach cross-country. In his guidebook, Michael Kelsey recommends approaching from the south, driving in via Nipple Ranch and Oil Well Hill. However, we were concerned with the sandy four-wheel drive tracks and our rental car, so we approached from the north, hiking in from Johnson Saddle and setting up a base camp at Crack Spring on the Paria. Our choice was certainly more effort, but we had a lovely 3 nights by the beautiful Paria, not seeing anyone else during our 4 days. For the main fork of Deer Creek, we made fast progress on the hard surface of the Paria and lower Deer Creek. We exited up onto Cad Bench via the left-hand fork trail. It's good in summer, you've got shade, you're walking on hard ground, and the water keeps you cool. Yesterday we approached over the Assay Bench, trudging in sand in the hot sun. Coming up the left-hand fork trail. What a great trail, up through all of these rock towers. The bench is slower walking on undulating soft sand. We made our way up to the impressive towering cliffs of Deer Range Point to enter the canyon at its head. We're about 3 hours from Crack Spring, just heading down now to the top of the upper fork.
I might have a drop.
Double drop here, down to a little pothole and then over the lip. Dug out an old piece of tape here. So first rappel down into a chamber. Okay, so into a chamber, around a bend, bit of a drop, musty landing, but there are ledges there. Got some shade in here, which is good because of the heat. Wiggly narrows.
Daddy, it's the 7-meter abseil that Kelsey was talking about.
Thank you, Ryan.
Right, but it's stuck on top. No, not too many. Maybe you cleared them all out.
You can stand on it.
Yeah.
So it's about 50 yards from the down climb, and I'm going to be out in an open wash. We're looking up various toadstools, teepees on the canyon rim. Maybe 3/4 of a mile, just over a kilometre. We think we've entered the lower slot. It is very cool. It is nice. It's 90 odd degrees outside. After the upper slot, you'll wander down through several short slots. Each time you'll be sure you're entering the lower slot main, but will be constantly surprised when the slot opens. Okay, so we're into a cool dark slot, but there have been several. This must be the lower slot. Eventually, you will find yourself in the lower slot, which deepens into the sandstone. This is excellent. I've come to a drop. There are 2 bolts. Not too bad. Slings very bad, needs replacing. Looking down the very nice rappel. The rappel drops you into a pothole deep inside the rock. The pothole exit should be an easy scramble up a crack. The exit is a 90-degree turn to the right. That's good, Ryan. And then from this pothole, it's sort of about head high, but it's just an easy chute to walk up. Then it gets quite dark, a few 90-degree bends, and then you've got a down climb. Oh, Ryan's going to try and do a pothole escape by himself. There you go. The canyon is dark here and makes a few 90-degree turns through cross joints. I've already been through here to try and work out what happens next. There are a number of right angles. And then it's getting dark.
Oh, you named them.
In the gloom, you'll find an 8-metre down climb in a narrow chute. Very easy down climb, just wedged in. It's an easy angle.
Climb out.
Oh, the down climb ends in a mini pothole, not a keeper. Easy to scramble out, and then there might be another little pothole there where Mel is. There's another climb below and a 90-degree turn, then the final corridor leading through to the impressive gorge below. And the canyon widens immediately after those 90-degree bends. The main fork is very beautiful. Walked around a corner and we've gone from being nice and cool and there is 90-degree air blowing in. Mel's out into the open. Could be 100 degrees today. I think that was the forecast. Wow, canyon just opens up immediately. There's going to be hot sand trudging in 20 seconds. The Northwest Fork and Main Creek Junction. You now have more than a mile of sand trudging through a gorge to the third and final rappel. Beautiful stripes, it's hard to get it, sun contrast. 100-yard shallow slot leads to what's like a big drop and there's a rappel anchor on the left. A single bolt, the other bolts that have been chopped or broken by a flash flood. Dropping down here, we're very happy to see some water. The spring at the bottom of the third rappel in the main fork of Deer Creek. The gorge beneath the rappel is fed by a seep and it feels like a lush oasis compared to the dry, dusty gorge above. Oh, this is such a beautiful walk in the creek. After being up on the plateau all day in the sand, dust and heat. So nice to be in the shade. On the walk down Lower Deer Creek, you'll pass a couple of pictograph sites on the way and an impressive petroglyph site at the junction. There's some petroglyphs at the Paria Deer Creek Junction, just on the Paria side. Deer Creek is a beautiful and fun canyon. The technical difficulty is not high, but you'll need good navigation and fitness to reach it. The effort is worthwhile, however. The main and northwest forks of Deer Creek are an objective for all desert hikers and canyon purists.